This is a hot dog that consists of sweet and sour peppers, a nicely fried hot dog, some crispy shallots and a homemade hot dog bun. And I'm going to call it the Dirty Dog. And I almost forgot to tell you about the dirty sauce. Sounds delicious, I know, but keep watching to find out what goes in it. Let's begin by making some homemade hot dog buns. Begin by placing 500 grams of strong bread flour into a mixing bowl, and then place 7 grams of fast action yeast onto one side along with 15 grams of caster sugar. On the other side, place 6 grams of salt and make a well in the centre. Pour in 25 grams of melted butter and 300 millilitres of tepid milk. Mix it until it comes together to form a dough. And then turn it out onto a lightly floured workbench. Knead the dough for 5 to 10 minutes until it looks shiny and smooth. Roll it into a ball and place it back into the mixing bowl. Cover with a clean damp cloth and leave it to rise for 1 to 1.5 hours or until it doubles in size. Once your dough has doubled in size, remove it from the bowl and place it onto a clean workbench. Knock out the air and roll it back into a ball. Divide the ball into 6 equal sized pieces. Shape each piece of dough into a round and leave it to rest on the bench for 5 minutes. I would recommend covering it with the damp cloth at this stage as well. To shape your dough into a hot dog bun, take a rolling pin and roll the dough into an oval shape. Then turn it 90 degrees so the long side is facing you. Using your fingertips, roll it from the top, nipping it down every time you turn it until it's a sausage shape. Then turn it so the seam is facing the top and then pinch the seam together all the way along with your finger and thumb. Next, roll it out until it's 6 to 7 inches long and repeat the process until you've completed all 6 hot dog buns. Place the hot dog buns onto a baking tray lined with parchment paper and cover with a clean damp cloth and leave to rise for 1 more hour. Once risen, brush with beaten egg. And place into a preheated oven at 180 degrees Celsius fan for 25 to 30 minutes until golden brown. Remove from the oven and place on a cooling rack to cool. Next, we'll make the crispy shallots. I'm using 4 banana shallots for this, but you could use any onion of your choice. Simply cut it in half and remove the skin. And all you need to do is thinly slice them. Once sliced, using your hands, break them up, separating the individual layers, and place them into a mixing bowl. Sprinkle over 40 grams of corn flour and mix it through, ensuring all of the shallots are fully coated. Place a deep saucepan over medium-high heat and fill it 1/4 way full of oil that's suitable for deep frying. I'm using vegetable oil, and heat it to around 180 degrees Celsius. Take a small handful of the coated shallots and then very carefully and gently place them into the hot oil. Cook for around 1 minute until lightly golden brown. Remove from the pan and place onto a plate lined with kitchen paper. It's best to do this in small batches because, as you can see, the oil does rise up when you first put the shallots in. Season your crispy shallots with a pinch of salt as soon as they come out of the fryer. And now the crispy shallots are done, we'll move on to making the dirty sauce. Into a jug or bowl, place 100 grams of mayonnaise. This is just a regular shop-bought mayonnaise, or you could make your own if you want. And then place in 40 grams of tomato ketchup, followed by 20 grams of Dijon mustard and 1 of these delicious roasted peppers from a jar. Sprinkle in 3 grams of paprika, 1 gram of cayenne pepper and 3 grams of ground garlic. Add in a splash of Tabasco, The amount is completely up to you, depending on how spicy you like it. And then using an immersion blender, blend it until it's completely smooth. And then you should have something that looks a little like this. For the sweet and sour peppers, take 2 regular bell peppers and thinly slice them. I'm also using 2 of the roasted red peppers from the jar as well, so it's up to you. You could use just the jarred red peppers, or you could use just bell peppers, or a combination of the 2. Next, place a frying pan over high heat and drizzle in 20 ml of olive oil. Once it's hot, place in the sliced peppers and stir fry for 3 to 4 minutes until they just begin to soften up. At this stage, add in 10 grams of light brown sugar, a generous sprinkle of salt and a good grind of black pepper, and then finish with 20 milliliters of sherry vinegar. Mix everything together and cook for a further 2 minutes and remove from the heat. To cook your hot dogs, take your chosen sausage, and then I like to just score it on one side on an angle because it looks really nice once it's cooked. Place a frying pan over high heat and drizzle in some olive oil. Fry it until golden brown on each side and hot in the centre. This will take roughly around 5 minutes. To serve, take your beautiful homemade hot dog buns and slice them open. Now you can toast them here if you want, or you can just leave them fresh like this. And then place in a generous portion of the sweet and sour peppers, followed by one of the hot dogs. Top it with the crispy shallots and drizzle over some of that dirty sauce. And now your hot dog is ready to enjoy. So that's how I make this extremely dirty but truly delicious hot dog. I hope you enjoy it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. I suppose it's only right that I try and take a bite on camera. Yep, you should try it.